Hello everyone and welcome back to a new race week for Misfits Racing League. This week we have the Canadian Grand Prix for you, and first up it's going to be the MRL EU grid here in Season 3 to bring you the highlights. We hope you enjoy the ones we picked out. On pole position, Filipic in the Racing Point. A 108.1 the time from him. Alexander lines up next to him in the McLaren, a 108.5, and it's Vettel, the Mexican, in the other Racing Point. On the medium compound tires, a 108.760. Good luck to anyone participating. Of course, if you're just tuning in, my name's Strifium. Joining me is Unicorn. Share the stream because this is about to begin and the intensity is just starting now. Of course, Unicorn, I will give you the honors to take us here through in Montreal.
Even if it is your home race, here we go then. We've got all 5 red lights. As always, though, that desync plaguing us once again. We'll have to wait. There are the revs of the drivers. You can hear the cars. And away we go here at Canada for the first time this week. Tim in the AlphaTauri getting an excellent start, shooting straight past Vettel. And already the other AlphaTauri, that's Steph into the wall on the start-finish straight. We've got the end plate coming off a B-Viscous car. He's down a couple places off the start. He's down to 6. You've got Crampy behind him up 3 places. The 2 Ferraris. They've held station in 8th and 9th, but it wasn't clean through turn 1. And we have a VSC here already, and that's going to stop any further overtaking.
He's in prime position right now. Of course, Undertaker very tight to XTXP. He has this DRS. He's looking for a move coming into that 8-9 chicane. He's on the inside coming through. How's it going to go? He has the line here, and he gets the move done, but he's a little shaky coming out of 9.
Battling it out, but he's got Dirk Chocolate to worry about. Dirk on the medium compound tires right now as Hurricane and Tim. They're side by side of our world champions.
Wow, what a move by XTXP. He made it through champions. Okay, on the Mercedes. That was such a tight overtake. And of course, Hurricane and Tim having their battle here.
Let's try and get him back. Don't know whether that's what caused him to have the crash in the first place.
Undertaker, he just took 3 seconds for going through that chicane. He's looking at Dirk Chocolate. Dirk Chocolate holding. Coming through turn 1. Now through turn 2. Who's going to have the better exit here? It's quite the battle we're seeing unfold here. Undertaker's made it happen for now. Oh, and there's a big issue here. That's Steph. He's come around inside of the chicane of 3 and 4.
Yeah, not having the race that he would want to there. Already down a lap. That spin's not going to help him.
I can confirm Alexander is in control of his car. We're coming down into the hairpin here. It's a big dive from the Haas of no conviction right now, but Alexander with a smooth operation through turn 10 here, getting it done. Holding in 15th. Bit of a weave there, I think, signaling that that wasn't very nice, and no conviction's going to come back at him now. No conviction first on the brakes here. There's a big issue. That's Alexander and no conviction off, and I'm not entirely sure what's happened between these two drivers to cause this incident. And now that's Baza coming through the chicane straight on into Alexander, and there's a safety car deployed here on lap 8, and it's just going to be no conviction up and off in 15th. Hurricane wheel to wheel coming into turn 8. He's wheel to wheel with Cotters right now. He's on the inside. He's made it move through in front of that Red Bull into that turn. Very quick from him. Now Cotters is going to be under threat from, I am sure, the Racing Point of Vettel momentarily. But meanwhile, Crampy on the rear of Dirk Chocolate in the Red Bull. They're coming into turn 10, the hairpin, of course. Who is going to have the better exit here? He's very tight. And of course, it's a battle of worn mediums versus much fresher hard compound rubber here. Vettel on Cotters, wheel to wheel on the inside, coming down into champions. He's made it through into 3rd. Hurricane wheel to wheel coming into turn 8. He's wheel to wheel with Cotters right now. He's on the inside. He's made it move through in front of that Red Bull into that turn. Very quick from him. Now Cotters is going to be under threat from, I am sure, the Racing Point of Vettel momentarily. But meanwhile, Crampy on the rear of Dirk Chocolate in the Red Bull. They're coming into turn 10, the hairpin, of course. Who is going to have the better exit here? He's very tight. And of course, it's a battle of worn mediums versus much fresher hard compound rubber here. Vettel on Cotters, wheel to wheel on the inside, coming down into champions. He's made it through into 3rd. Rampy with a good exit out of 14, overtaken full utilization. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Unicorn, but he's on the inside, heading down into turn 1. Wheel to wheel for these two. It's the Red Bull versus the Alfa Romeo. Dirk Chocolate holding station on the inside. He's made it hold for now, but what's the traction going to be like? You can see Crampy very tight to the rear of that Red Bull for the moment. Could be that Dirk trying to find a little bit of temperature in those tires. Could be a little bit more pace in Crampy's car at the moment, but this is a tight battle. And who is barking up the gearbox of Crampy? That's the South African of Ruben in the Ferrari, with the Mercedes of Luptra right behind him, and the train is back, and Dirk is the one leading it.
On the rear of Dirk Chocolate, not quite getting the exit he got last lap. But now you got Ruben as well. He's looking at the inside of the Alfa Romeo. It's the Ferrari on the inside. He gets a 3-second time penalty for it.
Yeah, that's cost him. That's cost him big time. Crampy, though, loses out on the exit of turn 2, but Ruben with the penalty, he's going to be feeling that come the end of this one. Or, excuse me. That's Ruben and Undertaker. I thought that was Dirk coming back at him. Dirk's just in the back seat on this action. Wheel to wheel coming out of turn 6 through 7. Dirk very tight on this, and he's wheel to wheel with Ruben now as well. There's a little bit of a tap there from the South African on the, of course, the Brit. That's Dirk in 8th. Ruben holding 7th right now, and he's really hunting down Undertaker, and he wants Dirk Chocolate to back off, it would seem. Beavis getting out in front of Luke Trick, except Luke Trick coming back down into the hairpin. On the outside, a little bit of a wheel bang there, getting tangled up. Crampy in on all of this, and this is just fantastic racing in this midfield. This train giving us a lot of excitement right now. Ruben coming back at Undertaker. He's moved ahead of the the Mercedes as the racing behind him. Crampy, yeah, Dirk Chocolate. Wheel to wheel now. He's had a spin. Ooh, he's just gotten that car out of the wall. He slowed it down just enough. I think that could have been terminal.
And ERS, and you can see the speed that grants him. And they're both side by side. I think XTXP has backed out, and he has, wisely so.
XTXP wanted to live.
And the leader, I believe it, getting a fresh wing. Is that going to give Hurricane the position it is? And also Vettel.
Yeah, Vettel's moved ahead now, and he's gotten quite a lead on these guys because of this VSC coming in right as they're coming out of the pit lane here. He's going to be able to jet as fast as he can away. Currently holding on to that final points position, and it's the Williams of Adam absolutely hunting coming down into the chicane here. We'll have to see what he's able to do about this Haas.
Side by side. Oh, and no conviction locking up. And sort of refusing Adam around the outside. But now the Williams, DRS, overtake enabled. It's going to breeze past, no conviction, utilizing some ERS to try and stay with Atom, but those fresh mediums, they are not hanging around.
Pass.
Now, Hurricane looking for the lead of this race. Vettel covering the inside. And it's going to be the Ferrari down around the outside into turn 8 through turn 9. And it is now both cars of Hurricane and iFelipe getting past. But did iFelipe get past before the yellow flag as he goes up the inside of the Ferrari of Hurricane for the lead of this race? He's not going to get the traction he needs out of there. Doesn't look like he's being told to concede the position. And he's going to soldier on in second place.
Wow. Felipic not screwing around in that racing point here. And as you said, he does have those penalties to contend with, but he is going to get 4th at the very least out of this McLaren. They're wheel to wheel coming down into turn 10. That's the hairpin. It's the Ferrari round the outside. He leaves the McLaren good space through the inside. What's the exit going to be like? Is he going to get through? Yes, he does.
Hands out. Crampy in particular has a vast number of penalties, and he's clinging on to that final points position, so see how that plays into it. It's for Vettel to hold. Moment, it's falling though. He's struggling to keep up with that Ferrari. Are we going to see a 1-2 for Racing Point here, or is Hurricane going to do just enough to keep that second spot?
Lucha around the outside of Tim, through into the 3-4 chicane. He's made the move done. Wow.
And iFelipe reserving takes the victory. here at the first race of Canada. Hurricane in P2. And Vettel a strong drive, but I am pretty confident in the fact that it's going to be P3 for him.
Oh, just by less than a second as well for him. Losing out. Ruben now in the Ferrari. Stellar drive, started P8, had a very, very active drive here. A lot of overtaking from the Ferrari. He's going to cross in 4th here.